Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Lumineth Realm Lords. Lightning reactions. When players are alternating picking units to use a fight ability. When it is your turn to pick a unit, you can pick 2 instead of 1. Resolve the second immediately after the first. This is really good. Not just on your turn, on anybody's turn. What this means is, in general, Lumineth wants you to get into 2 fights at once. Either 2 different fights or have 2 units fighting 1 enemy unit. Because there's no downside for doing that. All of your stuff gets to go first. And so in general, the army, just from the battle trait, is wanting you to fight in either side by side against something or in 2 different fights at once. It's pushing you in that direction. Now, that's not really how they end up playing because their other shit's so good, but, you know, that's kind of where it wants you to go. Off topic, if you could add 1 color to a monocolor commander, who and what? Green to any monocolor commander in the whole game. I would add green to literally any monocolor commander, and then it would make that commander way better. What specific commander would it be? I don't know, pick one. Who's a monocolored commander that I don't even know what the monocolored commanders do. Because I don't care. When I'm looking up commanders, I'm looking for 3 colors. And sometimes 2, but probably not. I don't even know what the monocolor commanders even do or are. I know there's a bunch of them, but I'm basically not interested in them. She-Ray now with green. I probably have a bunch of neat answers to that if I got a chance to think about it and putz around on the website. Thinking. Adding black to Perforos would be kind of nice. Adding green to Thassa, the 4-mana flicker one, that'd be kind of sick. Oh yeah, She-Ray Death Storehouse. I would add either white or green to that one. That could be sick. Okay, I got it. I have the true answer. Oh, Shizu Death's Caretaker, not Storehouse. Yeah, you're right. The one that comes back at the end of turn, right? For 4. Rograk. I think that's the guy, right? The one with partner for 0 that's a red kobold or something. Yeah. Give that guy another color identity. I'm thinking, I don't know, blue, maybe. What if he was red-blue for 0 plus partner? I mean, you could add any color to it, wouldn't matter, right? Add any color to him. Yeah, that's my final answer. I would add an additional color chosen at random to Rograk. There it is. Black would be pretty good. Blue would be pretty good. Green would be pretty good. Anything but white, basically. And even white would be fine. Yeah, there it is. We got there. Hey, good question. That's a good question to find out the nature of a man. Like to find out what type of commander player you are. And I guess we answered the question. Battle traits. Alright, lightning reactions, yeah. That's good. Every time I read lightning reactions, I'm sad that smashing and bashing had to go away, but we got to keep this on this part. Shining Companion. You can only use this ability if you have not used the Facet of War. I remember the Facet of War stuff. Yep, I don't like these. The rules they made like this. They used them a lot. In this edition, I don't think I like these. Anyway, you can only use this ability if you have not used the Facet of War. This attack 1 from hit rolls attacks target friendly Venari units for the rest of the battle round. And they're all keyword locked-ish. Being -1 to get hit is just great. I don't know what Venari means, but we'll learn that later. Give Neheb black. Ooh. Ooh. The amount of draw that you get in a Neheb deck from adding black to Neheb. Even just like Stinging Study and stuff, I'm kind of liking it. And there's a lot of black cards that cause all opponents to lose life as well, and he considers loss of life. He doesn't consider damage, I don't think. I'm in. I like it. Move like the wind, your shooting phase. You can only use this ability if you have not used the Facet of War. Pick up to 3 Hurricane that are not in combat. Each can move a distance up to its move characteristic. Preposterous. It simply works. Your entire move characteristic. Just preposterous. I don't know why they wrote this. And they don't know why they wrote this either, because it was later FAQ'd to be changed because of balance concerns to be 2d6, which is still great. Hey, all right. Power of Heywoah. Pick a friendly Venari. Target's attacks. Score critical hits on unmodified 5s for the rest of the battle round. Yep, just everybody. Cruel Boy's Malding. What if everyone was just 5 up? What if everyone was just 5 up in your whole army? You just decided, hey, how about that? Not a spell cast, not standing next to the hero, not trying to roll a die. No, just everybody. It's fine. Sorry, pick a friendly Venari, not everybody, one person. I don't know why I read it that way. I'm used to reading Lumineth things, I guess. Deep Thinkers. This is a great name for an ability. I love this name. Deep Thinkers. You can only use this ability if you have not used the Facet of War. Add 1 to casting rolls, friendly scenario units for the rest of the battle round. Okay, now this one is everybody, but it's heroes, right? So, Enduring as Rock. -1 from incoming rend for Alariath, right? Yep, super keyword stuff. And then besides, you can fight with 2 guys before they fight with 1. I'm so happy that they got rid of the stupid fucking Aether Quartz shit. That was an entire page of extra rules on top of already having more rules than anyone else. And annoying to keep track of. And It had like a pretend downside that wasn't even really a downside that mattered at all, but they pretended it did. And they were just gaslighting you. Actually, let me rescind that statement. I'm not happy it's gone. Because I think every army should have that many rules. So, I'll restate that. Use the power of Hish in addition to the other facet of war ability used during that round. See, like, we come up with this rule and we instantly break the rule for all 4 of these in the most boring way possible. Like, this is so boring. Hey, Venari, you can use the Venari one for free and use an additional one. Oh, what about the Sinari? Same thing. What about this one? Same thing. Okay. Like, I don't know. Hey, alright. Instantly just used to. Plus whatever one you want. Heroic traits. Lords of Brilliance. You declared the redeploy command. For friendly Lumineth Realm Lords, unit holding within 12 of this unit. Masterful Tactician. If you roll a 1 to 3, it's just... Okay, so the min you can roll is a 4. That's sick. This is actually very good. Abilities, things like this. Because redeploy is so strong if it wasn't so often a waste of a command point that does nothing because you roll low. If redeploy just said move 6, for instance, the game would be so much different. And it almost does sometimes for different people's abilities. It's really good. Anyway. Perfect Strike. Pick an enemy unit in combat with this unit to be the target. Inflict damage. Nah. Once per battle reaction, you declared the charge ability or a spell ability for the charge or a spell. You can reroll the charge roll or the spell. Okay. I actually really like the redeploy thing. Obviously, rerolling spells and charges is sick too. This unit would be destroyed before removing it from play. Roll a die. And then you'll roll a 2 and it's dead. And then you'll be like, damn, why did I take this fucking thing? But if your opponent chose a Phoenix Stone, guaranteed 3 up no matter what. Every time. So, unfortunately, Phoenix Stone unplayable if it's you, because you'll never roll the 3 up, but really good for your opponent, because they will always roll the 3 up. Silver Wand. If this unit is not a wizard, it has Wizard 1. Otherwise, add 1 to its power level. Oh, Arcane Tome. Welcome back. Damn, I missed Arcane Tome. I guess I gotta play Lumineth to get one. And then the Waystone. Once per battle, your movement phase just teleport. Sure, that's good. Arcane Tome is good because it allows heroes that are literally useless to have a use, which is powerful. Well, it's not powerful. It's just like fun. Spell lore. I don't know what kind of heroes you're trying to choose in this army yet, though. I haven't played against Lumineth in 4th edition because when I was practicing for the tournament and at the tournament I was at and the tournaments that I was looking at, there weren't any Lumineth players in the brackets where you have lost even one game, so I never got to see them or pair up with them. They were always on the undefeated tables with a bunch of foxes that were invincible. So I'm not sure what kind of heroes they're playing with aside from the fox guy. And maybe they're not doing that anymore. After the nerf, I'm not sure. You probably only play the hero guy and not the other units. Spell lore, Speed of Heywoah, only a 5. Add 4 to target's move characteristic. Great, awesome spell. 18 is a decent range too. Yep, great spell. Really, really good unlimited spell. one of the best unlimited spells I've seen so far. I'm used to seeing unlimited spells that are either like bad, or I don't know why they're unlimited, because you wouldn't ever want to cast them more than once anyway. So when I see an unlimited spell that's like actually good, it's rare. It's rarity. Good work. I mean, it's not crazy powerful, but 4 move with a low cast value, 18-inch range, pretty nice. In an army that's probably supposed to have a bunch of wizards. Overwhelming heat. Visible enemy 18. Halve, the move characteristic until the start of your next turn. Then roll a die. If it equals or exceeds the save, inflict damage. Awesome. Great spell. Protection of Heywoah. 8 high. Wholly within 12 view, ward 5 up. Yeah, it's hard to cast, but it's crazy strong. Yep. 3 great spells. What a good lore. As to be expected, though, like, Lumineth Realm Lords are supposed to be one of the foremost, like, powerful wizard factions in the whole game, so I would expect their spell lores to be really good, which is why I was so disappointed in the Seraphon ones. I've got Manifestations, of course, which I don't think they use, but maybe they do. Archmage Texas. Is he finally too expensive to play? Archmage Texas. I know what they try to do when they're writing Texas every edition is make him so insane, like rules-wise, that his points have to be high enough so that no one can play him. Because their goal is that you don't buy him, right? So I'm wondering what his price is. $5.90. That's pretty cheap. But I'm thinking about last edition Tactless. What about this edition? 10, 16, 5. 10 control. 5 up ward. Quad whiz. Fly. So 5 up is a pretty garbage save. He does have a 5 up ward at least. But yeah, you crash a hammer into him and he'll just die. Perhaps people don't play him because of that fact. Like, that is enough. If it's possible for your guy to die, then you can't play him. Which is sort of like top table thinking, you know? Aura of Selenar. Add 1 to casting rolls for other friendly wizards while they're wholly within 12. Pick an enemy unit in combat with this. Roll die 3 up, can't use commands. Okay, so old school roar, which is good. Bit random, but good. Passive, Arco Mage. Instead of making a casting roll, you just use 10. In addition, instead of making an unbinding roll or banishing roll, you just use an 8. Hey, alright. Storm of Searing White Light. Pick any number of different visible enemy units within 18. Then make a casting roll of 2d6, or don't, whatever. Oh, but it's only a shit d3 for each of them. Alright. It's like, okay. So he auto casts 5 up ward around him. Did he lose Ethereal? He lost a 4 up save and Ethereal, I think. Because he used to have 3 different spell lores. Now you only have 1, I guess. I mean, this is a really good spell lore compared to most people's. But he used to be able to be ethereal. And, well, actually, you could choose between your whole army being like ethereal or having a 5 up ward, which is crazy. Alright, so the problem with Teclis is he's very just killable. But he's super good. I guess that's why he's only 590. The Light of Eltharion. It's that guy. 3/2/3 2d3. 4/2/3 3/3. Crit 2 hits. Anti-monster. Anti-hero. 2/2/3 1/3. Spirit Armour. Ignore all modifiers to save rolls. Yep, he's ethereal 3-up. With a 5-up ward. Ethereal 3-up, 5-up ward 6. Kind of fighty. With a bunch of rules and shit. Supreme Swordmaster. Ignore negative modifiers to hit rolls and wound rolls. In addition, ignore negative modifiers to the characteristics of this unit's melee weapons. Alright, you're a fighting guy. He's a fight man. Can we deliver him somewhere, though? 250, that's a lot. Costs a drop. Alright, yeah, melee foot assassin, right? Lyrior Utharail, the Warden of America. 7/3/14, and his model looks really cool. I think this guy looks sick. Daemon Blade. 12/1 2/2 3. Anti-demon +1 red. Flavor text. But funny flavor text. I appreciate it. You cleared all out attack. If this unit is wholly within 12 of the unit using all out attack, no command points are spent. Yep, free commands. That's sick. It's a wizard. Technically, that's good. Solar Flare. Pick a visible enemy unit or manifestation wholly within 18. Decent range. Unfortunate about the wholly within thing. If the target is a manifestation, inflict 36 mortal damage on it. Otherwise, roll a die for each model in the unit. For each 5-up, inflict a mortal damage. Alright. So he's a wizard technically. He gives you free command points. He's somewhat fighty, or at least very consistent. Move 14. 3-up save. His spell's kind of whatever. You probably don't end up playing him. And he looks cool. And he's 240. He looks cool. But our Lord Regent. Another whiz. Once per battle your hero phase. For the rest of the turn, add 1 to the casting rolls to this unit and subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks that target this unit. Nice. Nice. Charge of the Lumineth. Pick this unit and up to 2 friendly Dawn Riders. Reroll charge rolls. In addition, if a target charges this phase, add 1 to attack characteristic. Oh, nice, nice. This guy's kind of nice if you're doing Cav. Like a Cav wizard that can be +1 once. Gives a good buff to stuff around him. It is a once per battle, but it always works. And still a wizard. Oh, it's kind of neat. Ahem. Venari Orlan Sentinels. The old shooters. Down to 18 inches from 100. And crit auto wound from crit mortal. Lofted shots. Rest of the turn, add 6 to the range characteristic, but subtract 1 from hit rolls. So they become 4s and 4s. 24 inch, 20 shots. 4s and 4s meaning 20 shots, 10 hit, 5 wound, rend 1, save 3, take 2 damage. Oh, but there's auto wound that changes the math. Okay. Yeah, and it can be 5 up auto win too, now that I think about it. Because of the one thing. Maybe you play these. Yeah, maybe you do play these. This edition, I don't like ranged too much because you can't snipe heroes. And that, in my opinion, is the main reason to ever play ranged in the game itself. But as long as you can put out an amount of damage that actually matters. And I think you can with all of their bells and whistles. Then you just hurt their units, right? It's not necessarily always about sniping their heroes. If you kill the unit, or if you... because cavalry is so played, every horse you remove from their hammer unit is removing a lot of potential damage coming into you later. Anyway, do you still play Sentinels? I haven't done the math, but I've done mental math. And my answer is, yeah, probably. Venari Bannerblade. This guy looks so cool. But unfortunately, they forgot to give rules to all the banner guys in the whole game. Because somebody was like, hey, just so you know, a banner inspires people, so we're going to have it give a bonus to control score. So all the banner guys in the game are going to be control score. And they forgot to make control score matter, unfortunately. So this guy doesn't. Not even a wizard? Like, okay. Venari Orlan, War Dons. Pikes and Blades. 2, 3, 4, 0, 1. Crit Mortal. Ooh, Crit Mortal. I like it. Alright, I'm interested. I wasn't going to be interested. I wasn't trying to be interested. But now I see Crit Mortal, and I like what I see. If this unit did not charge this turn and is in combat with an enemy unit that charged, roll a die. Add 1 to the roll for if they're cavalry. On a 4-up, strike first. Yep, sick. I like them. Venari Dawn Riders. These guys look awesome. They weren't good last edition. 14-3-3. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Crit Mortal. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're amazing. Yep. Better save than most cav. Faster than most cav. Crit Mortal, which most cav doesn't have. Awesome. Yeah, just awesome. Also, it has a special rule, Deadly Furrows. If this unit charged and it was an infantry, roll die for each model in this unit, each 3-up, do a mortal. Sure. You can make this shit a 5-up with that one stupid ability. Yeah, these are amazing. Hey, damn, I wish the Cities of Sigmar horsey guys got this kind of a glow up. Maybe next edition. Yeah, ridiculously good. I'm not even... You'll notice that I'm not looking at points, because those change over time. If your War Scroll is good, you're good. Points can possibly ruin that or fix that, but they're fluid. If your War Scroll sucks, then you're like never good unless they undercost you or something. These guys fight like heavy cav Mournfang types, except they're like almost twice as fast. Yeah, alright. And they come in 5s instead of 2s. Alright, Sinari Cathalar. Also, you can cast a spell to make it 18, which is more than twice as fast. Well, that's fine, it's fine. Sinari Cathalar. Despairing Touch. The feet. The Hobbit feet. Something's off with the proportion on that, I think. Darkoness of the Soul. Pick an enemy unit within 12. No thanks, there won't be one. Absorb Despair. Ignore negative modifiers to the control scores of Lumineth. Are you a wizard? Okay, well, at least you're a wizard. What a useless thing this is. Holy. Venari Star Shard Ballista. .24" 3 attacks, 2s and 3s, 1d3, crit 2 hits, anti-monster. Damn, not this edition. This turn adds 6 to the range characteristic of the bolt. Okay, so we got 30-inch range bolts. While it is wholly within 12 of a Auraland Sentinel. And then blinding bolts. If all the units shooting attacks target same, subtract 1 for hit rolls. Targets. Oh, nice. All right, cool. Yeah. It's a neat little synergy trick. You're friends with Sentinels, and you only have to target. You don't have to deal the damage, right? You can use it on your opponent's turn. No, you can't. Once per battle. Your shooting phase. Never mind, they're bad. Actually, I don't know. Maybe somebody... You'll have to do math to figure out whether those things are worth it or not. I lean on no, but maybe. Sonari Enlightener. Double Wizzy. Once per turn reaction, you declared the speed of Heywoah, overwhelming heat, or ethereal blessing. Rune of Enthali. If that spell successfully cast, roll die 3 up after resolving it. Twin cast. Alright, you get to twin cast a spell if it works. Sometimes. Sometimes. And this is how you get ethereal. Alright, Enlightener maybe. Enlightener is a maybe. Because you can ethereal and sometimes twin cast it. That's where we found. I was wondering where they put ethereal blessing. Does LRL have mana burn? No. Not good enough. They do have teleport though. Sonari Caligrave. Change the casting roll for that spell to a value of 8 that cannot be modified. Once per turn army reaction, you declared a summon spell for this unit. Simply change the casting value to an 8. Lol. Alright. Sonari Lore Sleeker. Oh, the scores. The old Sonari Score Seeker. If this unit has not been deployed, set it up anywhere, not in combat. And now it's deployed. Designer's note. Enemy units that deploy after this unit can deploy in combat with it. Alright. Add 5 to this unit's control score while it is more than 9 from all other friendly units. This is a cool ability. That's cool. Like, you can get 7. Which generally the, like, command point or the victory point farmer units aren't 10. Plus it's a wizard. I don't know. I think this thing is neat. I'm not saying there's a combo with it or anything, but I think it's interesting and I would look into it. Venari Blade Lords. These are the sword lords, the lords of sword. Perfect strike, 1 attack, it just hits. Or flurry of blows with crit, mortal, anti-infantry. Neat. And it's a bodyguard. 2 up, inflict a mortal damage. I think these guys are cool. I like them. I like the bodyguard thing. I like the perfect strike thing. I like the flurry of attacks. 2, 4, 6, 1. You know. I think they're cool. I like those guys. I like me some bodyguards. And then we got Elania and Elathor. 8464. Oh, I've seen these guys. They have a fun rule. This is a fun war scroll. if I remember this right. Your hero phase, pick whether Elania will take the lead or Elethor will take the lead. If Elania takes the lead, add 1 to the unit's power level, and it has 4 up ward. Sick. If Ethanol takes the lead, until the start of your next turn, add the current battle round number to the damage characteristic of his fucking sword. That's hilarious. 7 damage on the last turn. 3 damage on turn 1. Like, this is fun. Man, I wish they were trying to have fun with way more things than just some of these that we're reading through. We need the hot beef injection of fun into this game. Turkey baster. Total Eclipse. Never mind. Fun is gone. Forget about it. I forgot. Yeah, no fun allowed. Until the start of your next turn, the first time an enemy unit uses a command, they have to spend an additional 1. So it's been nerfed down to only once, but we have way fewer command points now. Stacks player. Ugh. And then end of any turn, the sudden translocation. This unit can use this ability if any enemy models are slain. Heal D6, then it teleports. And then you have to flip prodigies. This thing is so cool. I think this is a cool thing. I like it. It's fun. Total Eclipse is not fun, but it's... What they mean is it's fun to play with, yeah. Not really to play against. Elrith Stone Mage. Be friendly Elrith Elf unit, 12 and 12. On a 3-up, add 1 of the Rend characteristic. Oh, that's good. If you're using Elrith melee, that's good. If you want a battlefield in 18, draw a straight line. D3. Shit, D3. Okay. And then Stone Mage has a special thing so that your huge cow... I remember the huge cow has like a synergy ability. If they're next to a Stone Mage, like they don't... they can't get wounded or something. Although maybe they don't have that anymore. We'll see. Games Workshop is so obsessed with giving elves everything. They even gave them elven dwarfs. And so here we are. And they're not very good. I mean, yeah, they get a 5 aboard when they're contesting an objective. Like, that's cool. They're pretty durable. But I'm not interested in being a pretty decent meat and potatoes capturing unit. I'm interested in cheating at the game. You know, you can give them -1 incoming rend and they get a ward and they're hard to kill and they're got some decent attacks. I'm trying to cheat at the game by the rules. I don't play elves. I don't play elves to be pretty good. I play elves to play a different game than my opponent is allowed to play. Thank you. Thank you very much. Valinor the Stoneheart Kang. 16365. He's got the Geoblast. D6 damage characteristic. Ouch. 63224 is kind of nice. He's got the double quarter pounders, the two hammers. And then the cloven hooves. Yeah, Yep, you can't be battle damaged if you're next to the Stone Mage. That's the synergy power. Unshakable Faith of the Mountains. Picked with 3 different friendly elf units. Add 1 attacks characteristic of their melee weapons. It's good. +1 attacks on all 3. Nice. Probably picking 2, you know, and then they both get to attack before their opponent. Decent bonus. Once per turn army, any combat phase. Unbreakable Bulwark. If you did not charge on a 2-up, -1 from the Rend characteristic of target's melee weapons, which might... I I can't remember if it says elf unit above, but that might be -2 incoming rend now. It was last edition. And add 1 attacks characteristics of this. Yeah, this guy's sick. 6-up ward. 16-3, -1 or 2 incoming rend. Also can't be battle damaged. Also 6-up ward. What a Chad. This guy is so sick. Tactically, I don't know if you're really supposed to play him, but I think he's, like, awesome, if that makes sense. Alrith, Spirit of the Mountain. Confusingly, can never keep track of which one is which. I know that the special named one uses the double quarter pounders. And Alrith, Spirit of the Mountain uses the whole hog, like the entire sledgehammer. 14-3, 6-up ward. 4-3-2-2-5, huge. If this unit did not charge, pick an enemy unit in combat with it. Roll a die on a 4-up, strike last. This is terrifying. Alrith just actually struts to the center of the table on an objective and is like, all right, 4-up, I get to strike first with this 5 damage hammer. Flip the coin for game, you know, that's kind of cool. Hurakan Wind Mage. 12-5-5-2. Pick a visible friendly LRL unit holier than 12. Remove it. Oh, so just straight teleport. Yeah, that sounds very good. Wind leap and movement. Roll a die. Add 3 to the target's move characteristic for the rest of the turn. And it has fly. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this shit's sick. Hey, remember when I said that other mage is the mage you play? I'm wrong. Oh, this guy seems good. Sevireth, Lord of the Wind. This guy's... His War Scroll has heavily changed from the version we're reading right now. But keep in mind that last time they wrote this guy, they wrote him some ridiculous bullshit that they later had to change, and they learned nothing. And so we got that again. 18, you can't target it. You can shoot and or charge and or run and or retreat in the same turn, and you don't take damage from any of that shit. And then also you have the free movement that your subfaction gives you. And so you are invincible. This has since been changed, right? With an FAQ or two. But it was once the case that his movement, your movement phase was essentially a teleport that you could charge after. You just pick him up and don't even bother measuring, put him anywhere on the table. And it can't be stopped. Searing Winds. Once per turn army, any combat phase. Pick up to 3 different enemy units. D3 for each target on a 2-up, inflict an amount of mortal damage equal to the roll and subtract 1 from wound royals. Alright, great. Yeah, guy's good. He's like crazy good, but do note that he's been errated and so has an ability or two. And they were significant nerfs too. Like big time nerfs. This guy went all the way down to still insane. And you should just play him anyway. And now we get these kangaroo guys, whomst I don't really like. They're very fast. They have some shoots. They pierce wards. But I recall them being pretty expensive, and I would play Dawn Riders instead. And then there's Hurakan Spirit of the Winds, which are the lesser versions of the named guy. And these used to be you played a bunch of them because they were so broken, but I don't think you do anymore after all those nerfs. If you're trying to be maximum the best. But I don't know, you still might. Yeah, you're zipping all over the place. It's fun. Udrillian River Blades. They look weird. But alright. 715. Yathara Darts. Any combat phase, you can move 2d6. But you have to stay in combat. What I like about these guys is that you don't have to be in combat to use this in the first place. So you have 7-inch move dudes, like just a unit of 10 of them, and every turn they can move 2d6. You're just scooting them around, whether they're in combat or not. I just think that's neat. And then also you can you can board edge teleport them too if you feel like it. Nice. This got errated. Oh, what's the new errata? Am I checking the tapes? All right, hold up. I have a they have to be in combat. Hey, all right. And now we got Hishian Twin Stones. Reservoir Power. Add 1 to casting rolls friendly Lumineth. Wholly within 6 of this manifestation. That's pretty good, but I think you'll just take the best manifestation, whatever it is. Rune of Petrification. D3 each. Pick each enemy unit within 6 of this. Roll D3 for each on a 2-up. It's the shit D3 roll. Target has 3 mortal damage inflicted on it by this ability as strike last for the rest of the turn. Brutal, if it happens. Brutal. And then Sanctum of Antioch. Well, this unit was picked to be the target of the Summon Sanctum. Oh yeah, you surround yourself in the cool. Yeah, in the cool shield. 4-up wards, sweet. You add 1 to its power level, that's cool. You measure from the manifestation, which is sweet. And if you use move, you make a pile and move, or is removed from the battlefield, it is removed from play. You can't move, right? This thing is cool. It's like a role-playing, like RP fanfiction-ass move. But it's like cool. Anyway, Lumineth players in chat, do you play with these? It seems like you don't. You probably play with whatever the best generic one is. But and then you get to the Shrine at Luminor. This thing is weird. I think it just changed too a little bit. Anyway, there's so many rules talking about how to just stand on top of the fucking thing. But what it really does is once per turn, you declare a spell for a unit wholly within 12 of this terrain feature. And you can reroll that. Awesome. Rerolling casts, super good. Good work. Yeah, it's a great terrain feature. Oh yeah, it should be noted. It should be noted. This terrain feature has a fly move 6. As if it were a unit. If there's a dude in it. So this waterfall is just scooting around the stupid table. That's one of the reasons why it's so good. Like rerolling casts around your terrain feature in your little corner, like that's good. But when your Maw Pot can push up with you, kind of nice. Hey, all right, yeah, Lumineth looks great. All their guys are pretty expensive. They have the most rules. Conversely, they lost the most rules because they used to have twice as many. Their shit's really good. Everyone hates them. But 65% of the hate everyone has for Lumineth is jealousy. But 35% is, I don't know why you keep writing Hurricane Wind Spirits and stuff to do shit like that. Anyway. Great work. Looks great. I don't know what kind of an army I would build out of it even. I saw a bunch of heroes that I was really considering playing, but I'm sure it would narrow down to like 2, just like everybody else. And I thought I was going to play that one, and then I saw better ones. So anyway, yeah, your shit's sick. And it's tricky to get white looking good, but if you're even like kind of okay at getting white to look good, the army looks awesome no matter what. It is kind of a tall order to paint a Lumineth army. It's intimidating to do so, but you'd be surprised how all right of a job you can do, and then you put them all on the table and they'll look sick. Anyway, it seems like you can play this a few different ways, which is nice to see. Good work. Give a shit about my army, why don't you? They have a few different lists that they can run. Oops, all scoring, or oops, I'm better than you in combat. Yeah, I figured. And oops, I'll shoot you. Yeah. Absolute bullshit. The Lumineth got moving terrain and Sylvaneth didn't. Says WizBiz. True. I don't... Should anyone's terrain move? Maybe they shouldn't. I don't know. Like it's an interesting idea. A floating rock. Yeah, that should probably move. I think the Maw should be able to move. It's under the ground. It's like a Sarlacc. Well, I guess a Sarlacc is stationary, so maybe not. Maybe a big sandworm. Anyway, we got him. 2 more out of the way. I'm either done or I'm 2 from done for the 100-hour-long YouTube Big Sleeper video that SJ's been cooking up. Thanks for watching. I hope you like the show. See you later this week. Thanks for the subs and the bits and the primes. Appreciate it. I might do something Thursday. I don't mean to shock anyone. I might do something Thursday. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. TY.